Oh my God. Thanksgiving? Are you kidding me? For watch obsessives, the holidays are a nightmare because you're thrown out of your routine. And when you're thrown out of your routine, you feel anxious. When you feel anxious, you feel lonely. And when you feel lonely, your watch obsession spikes. And you're going to be looking at a lot of watches over the next month. I know it. Be careful. Be careful. That's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about my Seiko Sumo. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. It's interesting though. It's my least favorite watch. I love the watch, and yet it's my least favorite. How in the hell can you reconcile that contradiction? Why is it your least favorite watch, McMahon? It looks all right. Yeah, it looks good on the wrist. But when I look at it, when you guys aren't around, looking at me, looking at my watch, um, it's plain, it's dull, it's common. It's like a lot of Seikos. It's just a generic looking diver. Yeah, there's some nice little curves here, but I don't sit around marveling at it. And I know how you are. You do that with your watches. And so I love my Sumo, but it's my least favorite watch. It doesn't have the wow factor of my Tuna. I'm sorry. I rarely wear my Tuna. What's going on? Why do you love your Tuna so much? You marvel at it, and yet you wear your Seiko Sumo like 80% of the time. What's that all about? What's that? This is so amazing. You rarely wear it. You wear it like once a week. And then you have another tuna that you wear once a week. So I wanted to tell you, let me get my list. I have a list of 10 reasons why I wear my Sumo so much, even though it's my least favorite watch. Number one, I would call it a Goldilocks watch. It's not too big, not too small. It's a Goldilocks watch in another area. It's not too pricey, but it's not junk. It's not junk. I can wear it. I can dress up with this respectably. I could also dress it down. Uh, the other thing is I like to take it on vacations. I know there's not going to be a battery dying out on it. And the other thing about vacations, I'm sleeping in a strange bed. I don't mind sleeping with this. I don't care. Knocking it around at night. I don't care. So there's the sleep factor. There's a dress up factor. It's a great vacation watch. I can swim in it. I'm not worried about I'm going to ding it. I'm going to tell you something. The Sumo fits me like a hand in glove. Um, Tuna is okay. It's comfortable enough, but it doesn't sit like the Sumo. Sumo is more comfortable. I'm not going to lie to you. There's something flat about the Tuna. It's just kind of flat there, and there's a curvature on the Sumo. Makes it more comfortable. Yes, it's more comfortable. It's really interesting. I wear the Sumo 80% of the time. It's one of those watches, I don't think about it when I'm wearing it. All the other watches I have in my collection, I'm always looking at them, touching them. High maintenance almost. It's like I take this watch for granted, and it's utilitarian, and it's just the one, it's my default watch. It's the one I put on. This watch is probably the best argument for, oh, it's hot in here. I'm drinking hot coffee in the afternoon. Boom. So this would be my one watch if I could only have one watch because it does everything that I need to do. And it's funny because like when I wear the Tuna, I can hear Shaka Khan singing Sweet Thing. I can hear music. I don't hear any music. It's plain. And yet, if I could only have one watch, I think it would be the plainer watch. It suits my needs. Great movement. 50-hour reserve, though I've read. People are only getting 44 hours. That's a secret in the industry. Think about that for a second. Uh, this is at the price point that says I don't have the huge ding anxiety. Ding anxiety. It's like if I had a Honda Accord, a brand, I wouldn't be worried about the ding so much. If I had a Tesla, wow. This is kind of like the Honda Accord of watches. And so I think that explains my contradiction. My least favorite watch is the one that I wear the most. It's interesting. It's the plainest, dullest, least exciting watch I own, and I wanted to try to explain my Seiko Sumo contradiction today. Any other content I'd like to talk about? Yeah, I'd like to talk about the idea, is there a one watch that embodies the essence of your personality watch? That's a video I'd like to do. Uh, is a man who only has black or charcoal dark dial watches? Is there a silver dial or a white dial watch that has all that pop that I'll be looking for in the next year. I think there is. I'd like to have a video about that. Is there an end game? Do you want to get out of the game? I'd like to talk about that. Do you ever get burnout from your watch obsession, especially during the holidays, man? When I think the emotional burden of the holidays makes you seek more escape into watches than usual. I'd like to do a video on that. I'd like to do a few more watch videos. How is your watch limit going? I got 7 watches right now. Ooh, I could easily see myself getting up to 9. Could my little tiny brain handle having 9 watches? Wow, I don't know. I'd probably have a nervous breakdown. So there's some content, watch content I'd like to come up with in the next month. If you don't have a Sumo, I don't want you to drink the Kool-Aid. It always looks good when I look at it on my wrist in a video. But when I'm just walking around the house, it's just a watch. And yet I wear it all the time. This watch, what a beautiful watch. I mean, it's almost like I'm afraid to wear it. I'm afraid I'll ding it up or something. Something to think about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you survive Thanksgiving. And until next time, I am out.